What's up, everybody? It's me, V. How's it going? Happy Thursday. We're here together playing Tomodachi Life yet again. And I guess this is gonna be storytime stream because we've been having a little too much fun in the Discord, and now everybody wants to know my mpreg origin story. I read a Titania x Seth fanfic, and one of the tags was imagine the stats if they have kids. I think that's too much for the universe, really. Like, we can't do that. I bet they'd be really cute, though. Like, those kids would grow up to be absolutely beautiful, attractive little Fire Emblem Jagans that aren't really Jagans, because they're good.
Don't simmer on summer.
Oh, it's summer now.
Season is upon us, which means the number of wishes available at the wishing fountain has increased. Stop by the wishing fountain to learn more.
I've got so many wishes on my other island.
Thanks for watching. I'm Christian, and you're up to date.
We actually get to see Christian's little mohawk now. Isn't that nice? It's Tanya that initiated them doing okay, but like, real talk, who was the one getting pregnant? Because we both know it was Seth, right?
Huh.
Zane, are you gonna go ask out?
Good evening. It may just be my imagination, but I get the feeling that Alex has a crush on me.
Yes, you'd be cute together.
You
Do it
really
already.
think so? I feel the same way.
So how's everyone's week been? Hey chat room, what's up? Oh yeah, we made Takumi.
Good evening. I want to be friends with Frosty.
Do it.
What should we talk about?
What would Frosty and Takumi do to get along? We gotta come up with something.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna fit. No, I can shorten this. I can make this work. Someone please tell me why Twitch of all things forces two-factor authentication on you. If we're being honest, everything should force two-factor authentication on you. Oh no, there's no way this is gonna fit. Fuck. Hold on. I can be funny, I swear to God. Okay, hold on, let's do this real quick. Making TikTok commenters. Yay. Oh, hell yeah.
Making TikTok commenters gay. Got it. I'll go talk to him about making TikTok commenters gay.
The suffering is endless. So, is that how your week's been going, Christian?
Frosty.
Or do you mean the
Do you
soul
feel like
bits that
talking
we all own?
Making TikTok commenters gay.
What? I was just thinking about making TikTok commenters gay too.
I feel destiny at work here. Frosty, please be friends with me.
I've never been known to shy away from destiny. Let's be friends.
Alright, mpreg origin story. So somebody in the server was like, V, I made a joke about like,
Frosty and I both can't stop
I don't
thinking
see
about
anyone
making
else
TikTok
making
commenters gay.
men pregnant in
So now we're
Hollywood. And then they
Feels
sent
like
a
nothing, and I
movie
rotated to
poster
become
for
friends.
that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he gets mpregged from like the 90s. And I was like, oh yeah, that movie exists. And everyone was like, of course you've seen that movie. But that is not actually the origin of when I got into mpreg. Oh, I need a little booster seat.
Oh, really? I don't know anything about shonen sport anime and preg. And to be honest,
Appropriate
I'm not interested in learning.
conversation.
Well, good to know. I had a lot of fun today. Can I call you later tonight?
My cell phone is in the shop.
Okay, Zuko fucking hates me. Anyways, yeah, so that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is not the origin of my mpreg
I wanted to mention
fixation.
the fried chicken at this restaurant is so good.
The origin of my mpreg fixation is that one day I was browsing
Is that so?
AO3. This
I
was when I
prefer
was
the fried
really
chicken
into Leo
recipe my
Kumi, like
family has
right
handed down
after
for
Fates
generations.
came out. I was like waiting for Revelation or whatever. Or maybe I was just into Leo Kumi. I was into Leo Kumi for a very long time.
Remember?
And I came across a fic that was tagged as like Omegaverse. And I was like, that's weird. I've never heard of that thing before. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna look this up. So I looked it up and I was like, well that's that sounds dumb. But okay, sure. I'll read the fic. I'll read the fic and I'll see how it goes. And then I read the fic and I was like, wait a minute. My eyes have been open. Hey Kaiser, what's up? You're gonna be friends with a Fire Emblem boss. Eating... What are you gonna eat? You're gonna eat... You're gonna eat Thracia's 776. But like, I need you to say 776. What that means, up to you.
Eating Thracia's 776. Got it. I'll go talk to them about eating Thracia's 776.
Anyways, yeah, so then I read basically the origin of my mpreg story is that I read a Leo Kumi mpreg fic, and I was like, damn, that's kinda hot, though.
Do you feel like talking about eating Thracia's 776?
Oh god.
It seems like the whole world is talking about eating Thracia's 776 right now.
I should have made it an activity instead of just a random thing.
Of course. I'll teach you about everything you need to know.
What eating Thrace's 776 means? Up to you. Up to you, chat. Also, sorry, I meant to comment on this, Christian, but I was in the middle of the story. Found out yesterday that a girl I'm interested in is friends with my girl best friend's toxic ex. She said you can pursue her, but I don't want to hear about her anymore. Damn. Honestly, like...
Looks like
if she's friends with the toxic ex, like, is that...
Thanks to eating Thracia's 776.
Do you really want to be with a gal who's friends with someone's toxic ex, though? What do we give Kaiser? I think he can walk with a swagger. Well, I had a week, chat.
I feel like I'm getting closer
So
to
I
my
was like, you know what? The unmedicated ADHD thing isn't working. I'm gonna try something.
We interrupt to
Would have
bring
been
some
new
breaking
awakening,
news.
low turn count. Oh, nice.
We've
Is
just
that better
received
than the
some
one you
wonderful
had
news.
last time?
An event is being held in honor of Alpha and to celebrate 10 boosts to island residents' happiness levels.
10 boosts to happiness,
Let's
hell
go
yeah.
live to the event.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna talk to my doctor and I'm gonna see about medication. And he put me on Wellbutrin, which is great. And then, 2 days into taking Wellbutrin, I found out that, tinnitus is a potential side effect of Wellbutrin.
We give
So
you
my ears are ringing.
original thanks.
It's going away, because I stopped taking it. Hey, Blurhead Real, what's up?
What a wonderful performance. And a remarkable way to
Has my
express
me yet
appreciation
met
for
Rose
Alpha.
yet? No, do you want to
It
meet
truly
Rose yet?
warms the heart. I'm Zuko, and you're up to date.
Anyways, and then on yesterday, I was coming home. I was leaving from work. Hold on, we're gonna fulfill Rose's need first, then I'll introduce you.
Alpha. I'm hungry.
Anyways, I was supposed to come home from work, and I found out when I was driving to work, I was passing by an accident. And I was trying to get over, and the jackass behind me, like, would not let me into the, like, one lane over. And I was like, well, I guess I just hope nothing from the accident punctures one of my tires. So then I was leaving work at, like, 7:30 p.m. And I had a flat tire. So I didn't get home until, like, 10 p.m. last night.
Hey, nice to meet you.
One lane
I'm
over.
Christian.
I was in the leftmost lane, and I was trying to get in, like, the accident was, like, on the not median, shoulder, on the left side, so I was trying to get over to the middle lane, and the jackass behind me would not let me in.
Good talk.
Oh, damn, Christian, I think you just got rejected by Rose.
Sigh. Huh.
And then she goes back to playing with your soul.
I can't stop shaking the moon. It's too sad.
Save me from Dorito bag.
Poor guy. You've just got no luck lately, huh? I'm gonna have you greet listlessly. So anyways, that was my week. And then I got home and I had to get up early to do
I
things.
feel like I'm becoming my true self more and more.
Have her be friends with me? I can't force it. One arm over. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I see what you did there.
Let's try bowling together.
I hate bowling. I'm not good at it. There's so many of them. Bruh. Have her approach me? Okay, hold on. We gotta knock some pins up or over or whatever. Oh, I'm a god. I'm here to give tips to every me on how to be an annoying early pre-promote boss.
Congratulations, you won.
We're still waiting for Zane to
Time for your
admit his
prize.
feelings for Alex. I want the shark. I know there's a shark in here. Let's see, what do we got? You've ranged weapons and elixir and a droppable item that's useless. Oh, someone's gotta have the cat ear cap. Hold on. And the cat knee highs. I need like a good tank top for Meavy.
Hello, and welcome to the evening edition of Me News.
The latest buzz among America's
Oh?
saunas. A new type of sauna that runs on sustainable power. Known as the body of Christian saunas, these innovative health and beauty destinations actually run on the body of Christian power. We spoke with Frosty, the inventor of this strange new fad, who said, I'd like to build an air fryer that runs on grapefruit power next. We asked residents for their
Of
reaction.
course it was Frosty too. That's
Can't
hilarious.
you see I was in the middle of a run?
Dude, he's going beyond
Thanks
just
for
like
watching.
betting your soul on things.
Alex,
He's turning
and
your
this has been
body
the
into
10 o'clock news.
fuel. Oh my god, okay. I also did not forget, I
Welcome.
promised to tell the story of like why I have beef with the mods of a specific
Thank
subreddit.
you very much.
Which I was like, that's gonna be a whole story, but we can do story time if we want to. I think Frosty's based, actually. I guess it depends on, like, how much you think Christian deserves the right to his own body. Does everyone have Christian soul? I believe so. Alright, Meavy, put a shirt on. There we go, girly pop. I'm gonna give her a little head pat too. She's cute. Breathe the titty. Sorry, that's a real life activity only. Meavy is innocent and sweet. Alright, Rose. Christian really wants to be your friend, so... Oh no! Okay, well now you've rejected each other at least.
Grappling snap. Single check demand. Current.
Do you need me?
Maybe she just needs a nice shirt. Actually, I'm gonna give her the cat cap. It'll probably cover her cute little space buns, but alright, hold on, Alex is curious. Oh no. Please don't fall in love with Rose. Oh no. Oh, we're about to have some love triangles going on here, y'all.
What kind eyes? Rose. Even her name is lovely. Oh, Rose. I think
It was the cat hat. It was too powerful. For the record, I'm saying yes to everything, so
So it's love after all.
hope you didn't want to be with Zane
actually
too
in love.
much.
I should start thinking up romantic date ideas. Where could I take Rose?
Oh, and then Zane comes by right away. I have an IRL friend named Rose. It's too awkward. I'm sorry.
A chance to count.
Maybe if Zane makes his move, then we can avoid this.
Hey! We could play no repeats if you're up for it.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to hear the mod story, but it's a whole fucking rabbit hole.
No repeats. Food.
We gotta lock in.
Gelatin snack.
Alright, as soon as we're done with this.
Gyudon.
We gotta beat Kaiser at this game
Baked sweet
first.
potato.
God, I miss soft serve ice cream.
Carrot cake.
I've been thinking about it a lot. It'll distract me from my
Aw,
character
carrot
falling
cake
in
is
love
a
with someone I've
thing.
never met. Rose is very sweet. And if you're nice to her, she'll draw you things.
You won.
And sometimes she'll draw you things even if you're not really nice to her.
Go ahead.
Not that I would know.
Goodbye.
I'm always nice to Rose. I promise. Okay, anyways, I will preface this by saying that, like, 99% of the time I haven't had a horrible time with Reddit mods on this subreddit, but, yeah, this one was just bizarre.
Are you in trouble?
These hiccups, they won't stop.
Anyways, so, y'all remember Three Houses discourse, right?
I watched a video on this once.
Way
Wait,
to
what?
start off the story. But y'all remember Three Houses discourse.
Thank you.
It was no trouble at all.
Yeah, that's where the story starts.
Nothing or two.
So, essentially, back in the day, as if we could ever forget, back in the day of, like, 2020, you know, I was bored, I was stuck inside all the time, it was a pandemic year, and Three Houses had just come out,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of problems with it, and I would really just want to get them out somewhere. So I made a Tumblr blog where it was separate from my main blog. The only purpose of this blog was just for me to complain about Three Houses, which I haven't used it in like years now because I ran out of things to say about Three Houses because it had been years. Yeah, you don't gotta out me like that. Don't go there because that'll spoil the saga. But anyways, yeah, I don't really advertise it because, like, at this point, I'm like, it's just, like, it was a lot of just, like, me repeating my thoughts on Three Houses over and over and over and over again, and at a certain point, I realized I was like, I'm kind of sick of this. And I got bored of it. But for a time, I was using it probably from, like, 2020 to, like, 2023-ish. I think I stopped in like late 2023, early 2024 because of some whole fucking scenario. Well, anyways, I made a couple mutuals through that. You know, I still talk to a lot of them, but basically we were all just like, hey, you have problems with Three Houses, I have problems with Three Houses, and we all just kind of had like a loose sort of like blog environment where, you know, like, one of them would say something, I would reblog it, I'd say something, they'd reblog it, we'd talk to each other. Generally speaking, like, it was not always, like, it was always properly tagged from my knowledge, at least my stuff was, or I just didn't tag it at all and it wouldn't show up in searches, I don't think. And as far as I'm aware, everyone I closely associated with also tagged it properly because that's Tumblr etiquette, right? Well, sometime around, I want to say like 2022-ish? It was like late 2021, maybe early 2022. My timeline's not perfect because it's been a hot minute. We all noticed that there was like a weird uptick in people like coming to our blogs and just like harassing us, basically. Like, spamming us with, like, weird shit, like, going to our blogs and, like, talking to us, and I was like, huh, that's a little bit weird. So, you know, but we all were kind of like, whatever, maybe Tumblr changed the way their searches work, and, like, people are searching something in the tags and we're coming up, you know, like, that, Tumblr does that shit all the time. So, but, like, anyways. I'm trying to get, like, the timeline of this back together in my head. At some point, it became rather obvious, though, that this was some sort of, like, brigading situation.
Stop shaking when you're around Christian soul.
Save me from Dorito bag.
Okay, so anyways, yeah. So we're all doing that, and God, I wish I could remember better how this all exactly kicked off, because I don't even remember. I'm not gonna name the names of anybody, because I don't want you to, like, find them and talk to them. they're either not relevant or losers or whatever. But, and like, don't harass people, like, it's shitty. But anyways, I remember a lot of this, like, there was a certain subset of people who just really seemed to not like us and would continually go after people within within this circle of people who were posting on Tumblr. And they, like, one of them made like a blog, and he was really aggressive about just going after anyone who he perceived as not liking Edelgard. Like, he was really vicious and really relentless, and I can tell you, he's still doing it to some of the same people he was doing it to then. His MO now is to take screenshots and post them on Twitter and complain about, like, look at what these idiots are saying about Edelgard and Fire Emblem. So, like, he's genuinely an actual loser. Over the course of this saga, I found out he was, like, 35 at the time, which is embarrassing behavior for a 35-year-old. But, like, and, like, going after people who were, like, 19. Yeah, he still does it. He has, like, he picks, his MO is he picks a specific target to pick on, and then he just harasses them until they, like, fucking lose it. And he had done it to somebody, and I was mad about it, but I didn't say anything because for a while our perception was just kind of like, okay, just ignore it, they'll go away eventually, like, they can't keep doing this forever, they will get bored. Bro did not get bored. So he did that to one person. And, you know, we were all kind of like, okay, just ignore it, it's fine, like, he'll go away eventually. And then he honed in on this artist in the fandom. And this artist in the fandom was, like, as far as I'm aware, like, they weren't really associated with this, like, loose Tumblr group who would complain about Fire Emblem Three Houses, which, like, if you wanted to harass us, it was bullshit, but, like, at least we were saying something you disagreed with. This artist, as far as I'm aware, wasn't really that engaged in, like, the discourse. They just, like, had certain opinions about the game, and sometimes they would post them or put them in art, but it wasn't, like, anything crazy. But he decided that he was gonna hone in on this person and harass them, essentially, until they deleted their blog. And they did. They deleted their blog. It got too much for them. They were getting spammed. They were getting, like, constant reblogs and shit. This guy was, like, taking pictures of their posts and sharing it around and stuff. And at that, like, they deleted their blog, and then someone, I don't know who exactly, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him, after they deleted their blog, stole this person's URL, changed all of, like, the banner art and, like, the profile pic to being, like, Edelgard and shit, and then reblogged the post from the guy who harassed them into deleting their URL, or deleting their blog. Reblogged his post celebrating how he had managed to get them to delete their blog, basically. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, are you gonna crush on Kaiser now? No, you're gonna crush on Tomas!
Are you alright?
Bro, Alex is like...
I'm glad you're not hurt.
Oh, how do we decide? Alright, we'll continue the story in 1 second. You want Rose or do you want Tomas?
Mixed up. I like Rose, but I also have feelings for Tomas.
Literally anyone but Zane, huh?
Like?
The lore of this island is crazy. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna do a coin flip. Zane still has a crush on you, you just don't have a crush on him. Okay, heads Rose, tails Tomas. Tomas it is.
I feel my love for Rose is dying down.
We're supposed to, like, I don't know, man. anyways, yeah, so he harassed this person into deleting their blog. They deleted their blog, and then somebody took over their blog, changed all of the branding to be like super rah-rah Edelgard, and then reblogged the post from the harasser celebrating that they had managed to get them to delete their
Making
blog.
TikTok commenters gay. Oh, making TikTok commenters gay.
And so, that pissed me right the fuck off, and that's when I kind of got more seriously involved. And I did, like, a whole call-out post. I was like, hey, if you see this person around, like, this guy harassed them into deleting their blog, like, it's fucked up. Got a whole bunch of attention. I think he realized that that didn't look very good for him. But somewhere in here, I discovered that the reason why many of us were getting a lot of harassment is because this freak, among some of his other
Oh,
friends,
sorry, forgot you're my pet for a second.
would take links of our posts, go to a public server with like thousands of people in it who are all fans of Edelgard, and post our posts there and be like, haha, like, look at what these idiots are saying about Edelgard, aren't they so stupid and shit? And it's like, okay, first of all, loser behavior. Like, actual loser behavior. Second of all, if you don't like what we have to say, don't fucking look at it.
I always care.
And so at one point I had actually made a dummy account to go into this server and see, like, what all was being said about us, because it was, like, it was getting that extreme with, like, the harassment and shit. And, like, I mean, it was fucking insane. But my favorite part of it is that, for some reason, they were, like, he kept calling us, like, lesbian haters, like, misogynists, and he kept, like, this cisgender heterosexual white man kept calling us cisgender heterosexual white men and saying, like, that's why we hated Edelgard. On tumblr.com.
The sea.
It was that group.
I love Leo Fumi.
Maybe?
Spicy.
Maybe you, I don't know what you
Hey.
mean by that group, but
Hey.
very possible. Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
the sea.
Well, this guy specifically,
I
but
wanna
yeah.
try getting men pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah. There
I
were
love the sea.
death threats at various points. Like, it was a whole fucking thing.
I love the sea.
And I'm, like, on God. Oh, I remember
sea.
now. It really
How
ramped
is it
up.
so vast?
It really ramped up when
Oh,
there was a
the sea.
particular fan fiction that was going around the fandom at the time. And we kept being told, like, go read this fanfic, go read this fanfic. Like, you need to read this fanfic to understand Edelgard's character. And one of my mutuals was, and we were all like, I'm not gonna read a fucking fanfic to understand a fictional character. Like, if the game didn't do it right, then a fanfic is not gonna change my mind. But one of my mutuals was getting sick of everybody telling her to go read this damn fanfic, so she went and read the damn fanfic. And she made a series of Tumblr posts basically just, like, going over it. Where, you know, she was pointing out, like, wow, this thing is actually full of, like, a ton of misogyny and racism, and it's really uncomfortable to read, and I can't believe people think this would make me like Edelgard more. That's when the harassment really ramped up, because these people loved that fanfic, apparently.
Ah, it smells like the sea.
But yeah. Sorry, I went a little bit out of order there, but that was an inflection point. And, like, you can argue that she shouldn't have, like, gone and ripped this fanfic apart. Dude, that one had a weird shit with everyone. Like, just as, like, a sampling, one of the things that the fic did was every single female character had to be sexually assaulted. Somehow. Like, the man who wrote it added sexual assault to every female character's background, essentially, and then was like, oh, but, like, with the power of Edelgard, I can get over how gross and impure and disgusting I feel. Which is, like, gross misogyny, right? Another fun feature of it was that, in the fic, Ingrid and... Okay, Edelgard is dating Byleth, and then Byleth falls for like 5 years or whatever, and then Edelgard and Ingrid have a thing, and then Edelgard and Ingrid are having a thing, and like Edelgard's like cheating on Byleth.
Pretty sure I dropped it somewhere around here.
And then there's a scene where all of the characters gaslight Byleth into being okay with being cheated on. Like it's like that level of like what the fuckery going on in this fic. But like, you know, whatever. So you could argue like, okay, you shouldn't have gone and done like a just absolute takedown of this person's fan fiction. It's a fan fiction, like it's not fair, it's not what people write fanfic for, and I understand that criticism. However, I do also think if you're going to present this as, like, you must read this to understand canon, you do not get to be surprised when people read it and then criticize it in relation to canon. Okay, Takumi, you can have some clothes to keep cool. How about a nice heart buckle skirt? So anyways, I promise this is getting around to mods, to Reddit mods. So all of this is going on. The harassment's getting worse. I'm not kidding when I say, like, I'm trying, like, I'm getting a little bit more vicious with how I am approaching these people, but initially I was trying to be calm and mature and say, like, hey, this isn't cool, like, you need to apologize, like, that's fucked up. And then, you know, then he starts thinking, like, he starts targeting me, it's da-da-da. Anyways, so then, after that, I went, I'm not kidding, like, I went to their Discord mods, and I was like, we need to talk about this, and I, like, parlayed with their Discord mods to be like, this is a problem that you are allowing people to post links to our posts on Tumblr on your Discord server and get everybody riled up to come harass us. Like, you need to stop this right now. And their Discord mods were basically told me to go fuck myself. So, you know, I was like, hey, like, the guy who's doing this is a problem. Like, you do not, like, you cannot be allowing this.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want, Takumi?
I would just love it if there were.
No, you're not allowed to have a bench. I need to go buy whatever's at the TNC Reno.
Welcome.
Anyways, yeah, so I basically got told to go
Thank you
fuck
very
myself
much.
by the mods.
Please come
Like,
again.
like, people started sending death threats in their server. Mods didn't do anything about it. He has to keep it warm. How could you bench Takumi, you bastard? Anyways, so then, this all, like, we basically hit a point where this is kind of at a stalemate, where that guy isn't stopping and his friends aren't stopping, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get walked over on this one.
Do you have a moment?
Like, if you come for me, I will swing back.
I would just love it if there.
Why does everyone want a fucking bench? Fine. I can bench him. Oh, that's a good point, Christian. Oh, wait, I'll see if one of you has a problem, yeah?
Thanks. That'll make life on this island a million times better.
Anyways, there will occasionally, if you ever go into Three Houses fandom spaces, you might see people talking negatively about me because of all of this, which is always a good time. I actually had that almost destroy a server I was invited to once. Zane, why don't you talk to Alex?
Alex. Looking lovely as ever.
Anyways, yeah, so I'm like, Three Houses fans not playing it real.
I got you.
You okay?
Aw, he's so blushy. Anyways, yeah, so talking to the mods didn't do anything. We kind of hit a stalemate where I was like, you are not gonna walk over me. If you are gonna swing at me, I am going to swing back. And this guy was not very well liked. Like, the guy who was, I would say, was like the main ringleader of a lot of this, he was not very well liked. He had been in fandoms before where people hated his ass, which doesn't surprise me at all. He's like a 35-year-old man bullying, like, a bunch of, like, teens and 20-somethings. And so one day someone messaged me and was like, hey, I found this guy's,
Good evening.
comments on AO3.
I want to wear something that really makes me stand
He
out.
was commenting a bunch of weird shit on, like, some fucking Tales of whatever game. Where it was, like, a ship between, like, a 12-year-old boy and, like, his 19-year-old older sister or something like that. And then I was like, huh, okay, that's interesting. And then he was like one of the, he would throw he would throw everything in the kitchen sink to try and harass us, and one day he tried to accuse one of my mutuals of being a pedophile, and I was like, hey, buddy, what about all the things you get up to? And as far as I'm aware, he hasn't talked about me publicly since. I outed that little piece of information about him, but, like, he is, like, 35. One of his, like, hobbies in his 20s was, like, bullying teenage girls who, like, wrote Twilight fanfic and shit. Like, just, like, an all-around very unpleasant fella. Anyways, and so that sets the stage for the mod thing, which was the entire point of this entire story. So, one day, somewhere in the midst of all of this... Oh, hey, Frosty. A lot, actually. I'm telling the story about why I don't care for the Reddit moderation team of our Fire Emblem. Anyways, so... Yeah, so what happened was, one day in the midst of all of this, we were like in the trenches getting harassed by this loser and his little cabal of fucking weirdos. And one of the Reddit mods reaches out to one of my mutuals and is like, basically, like, they made a Tumblr account to reach out to my mutual on Tumblr and was like, hey,
Good evening.
you guys need to be nicer to Edelgard fans.
My look is
And so
lacking
she,
a certain
at this
something.
point, we had, like,
Can you get me
the
some
group of
shoes
us
that
have
match
made
my
a
current outfit?
server to, like, cope with all of this bullshit going on and, like, hang out with each other. Because we were like, well, fuck it. They think that, like, they would call us, like, the evil, like, Tumblr community or whatever. And, like, at that point, like, none of us were really friends. We just kind of, like, you know, chat. Like, we just kind of reblogged each other and, like, shared some opinions. But after all this started, we definitely became friends. Because it was insane, and none of us wanted to deal with that shit alone. Evil Tumblr community, that's crazy. They were treating it like Tumblr was a Discord server and we were somehow coordinating harassment or whatever. They all also, Frosty, you missed the funniest part. They thought we were all cishet white men on tumblr.com. Does that not just fucking tickle you? Anyways. Yeah, so they're like... So anyways, this mod reaches out to one of my mutuals and is like... Yeah, you guys need to be nicer to Edelgard fans because, like, you guys are just perpetuating all of this or whatever. And I'm like, so she sends that to our Discord server and is like, I don't even want to deal with this. Like, what do I even do about this? I don't even use Reddit. Like, who the fuck is this guy? And I was like, okay, I use Reddit. Give me a minute. That isn't queer other than, like, the TERF side of Tumblr, which I'm... Right, exactly. Oh god, I had one of them. This gal was fucking insane. She, like, went... I was running a Tumblr poll about which Fire Emblem Three Houses man was the most fuckable, and she came onto my post and basically was like, genocide the Nabateans, and I was like, wow, you fucking suck. And I know she was associated with this crowd because she was, like, in their Discord server and, like, basically acting like their weird little attack dog at various points. So that was fun.
Huh.
Like these people
Let's
are
play
fucking
Shadow
crazy.
Quiz.
So anyways, yeah, this mod reaches out and like my mutual's like, I don't even want to deal with this. Why did he message me? Like,
Here's your first mystery shadow.
I'm not like the fucking
What do you
leader
think it is?
of whatever the fuck he thinks is
answer
going
is-
on. And I was like,
It's
okay, I use
Next,
Reddit, I have a
your
Reddit
second mystery
account,
shadow.
I will reach out to the
What do you
mods and
think
I
it
will
is?
ask them what the fuck is going on with this. So
The
I
answer
reached out
is-
to the mods and I was like,
Embroidered decoration.
hey, like I
And
sent them a
finally,
mod
the
mail
last
and I was like,
mystery shadow.
hey,
What do you
your
think it is?
mod sent this to us and I do not
correct answer
appreciate
is-
that you are like essentially trying to assert
Parrot.
assert yourselves as internet janitors in this space that doesn't concern you and where you clearly don't know what's going on.
Congratulations. You
Like,
won.
like you don't know what's going on. This has been going on for like 2 years at this point. Like, where the fuck is this guy, like, where the fuck does this guy get off, basically? And so the mods reached back out to me and they were like, hey, yeah, he didn't do that, like, under our authority as a mod. Oh, hold on. Opportunity.
Are
We
you,
really do.
in the middle of something?
Because this only started because this fucking loser, this like 35-year-old loser,
Finally, someone who
decided that he didn't like what people on Tumblr were saying about his favorite fictional girly and decided to
Thanks.
post a
I don't mind
fuck
one bit.
ton about us in his like shitty little Discord server with his buddies. That Discord had, I could make a whole fucking thing on that Discord too, because I spent quite a bit of time there, like, searching for things, because this was getting so insane. Hold on, Dante is trying to eat my microphone arm, give me one moment. Buddy. Buddy. Anyways, yeah, so, so then this mod decides to make, like, a bunch of, like, rambling posts on Tumblr, essentially being like, well, both sides and everybody needs to be nicer to each other, and it's like, I'm only talking about this guy because he wouldn't shut the fuck up about me, like, leave me alone. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, again, you clearly don't know what's going on, and if you couldn't do, like, the barest minimum amount of research to figure it out before making this stupid shit, then, like, do I really trust you to moderate anywhere? Not really. So, and as far as I'm aware, like, he was not removed as a mod for that, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, they're, like, still a mod. And I was like, yeah, I'm not, like, I don't fuck with our Fire Emblem anymore after that, because I was like, even if I assume you had the best of intentions and you're a really nice guy and you were just trying to, like, cool things down in the fandom generally, which, again, not your fucking responsibility. You are the internet janitor for Reddit specifically and nowhere else, okay? But even if I do assume the best intentions, it's like, you clearly didn't know what was, like, you didn't have the full picture of the story, you didn't know what was going on, and you still inserted yourself anyways, despite not knowing what was going on, and it's like, I don't trust you to moderate. I don't. And not that you should have been immediately removed for that from being a moderator, but, like,
Whatever.
I feel like there should have been some more scrutiny there. So yeah, I talked to like 3 different sets of moderators in this whole scenario. Yeah. But the main but yeah. So I don't use that blog anymore, not because of the harassment, but because these people were getting so fucking insane, like I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I've said everything I wanted to say about 3 houses, and arguing with these people is a lost cause.
Thanks to you, Mimi and I are really hitting it off.
like I had to stop. It was like shortly after, like I think I used it into 2024 a little bit, but it was like shortly after like the October 7th, 2023 thing with like the whole everybody on the internet finding out what Palestine is for the first time situation. And one of the dudes who was part of that little cabal of harassers decided to come for me and say like I wasn't allowed to talk about like social issues because he retweets free Palestine tweets and I don't because I'm not on Twitter really. And at that point I was like, hey, it's kind of gross that you're using murdered Palestinians as like ammo in your argument about Edelgard. And he was like, he just kept insisting like, well, I'm a good person because I retweet free Palestine and therefore my opinions on Three Houses are more relevant than yours. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. And that's when I kind of gave up the side blog, which I had kind of wanted to give up for like 2 years anyways, but I had to keep using it because of all this horse shit happening. Anyways, so that's my side of the story. You can take it with as many grains of salt as you want, but that's functionally what happened. And that's the story. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. I thought it'd take a lot longer. I did gloss over a lot of stuff, though.
I'm feeling a bit down.
Pretty
I
much,
was
yeah.
talking to Zane, but the convo got real boring real quick.
That was a lie. I told you. Yeah, which, like, see, kind of crazy. Yeah, that's actually been going on, like, I think for at least as long as I've been streaming, but I don't, like, at least initially, I didn't really like to talk about it that much, and I still don't love talking about it, but, you know, it's a good tea time. Oh yeah, no, that's also why, like,
I feel a little different.
I had a lot of, like, Three Houses fanfic projects up in the air. I basically abandoned all of them because I was like, I can't deal with this fandom anymore. Like, I'm disgusted to be here.
Let's play soon.
Yeah, I'm also, like, I'm sure I probably could have done some things better there. Like, I'm not a saint or anything. But I will give myself the credit that I was not a 35-year-old man at the time. I started that Tumblr blog when I was like 20, maybe. And I was like I feel like I get a little bit of a pass for not having a fully developed prefrontal cortex.
The answer is...
What the heck is a Kassarin?
Next, your second zoomed-in item. What do you think it is? The answer is...
But yeah, that guy's still harassing some of those people on Tumblr to this day.
And finally, the last zoomed-in item. What do you think it is?
French fries?
The correct answer is...
Oh, come on, they're both potato-based. My opinions on the game outside of gameplay are among the lines of story beats, and also Sylvain setting men back 30 years. Yeah. Also, how's Etrian Odyssey 3?
Hey, you can't win them all. But you can...
I think I was looking at that franchise when I was really on, like, a mystery dungeon kick, I think. Christian out here giving me fucking toilet paper.
I love Alex.
Welcome.
Oh. Thank you, Blooks, for the follow.
Please come again.
Now that I've bared my drama soul. I don't really like talking about that old blog as well, because it's like I haven't posted to it in years. Like, it was a lot of just going around in circles. Like, it's not that interesting. We're one away from 300, we are. And when we hit 300, I'll do something to humiliate myself. How's FE9 going? Are tough dungeon crawlers, but the main draw is that you draw the maps yourself. That is interesting. Hey, Pablo. Oh, Pablo missed all of that, didn't he? Okay, Okay, we got beach and coral reef, and then we've also got... I want to see, like, what the... Fireworks, sunflowers, and hedges. Okay, there's a lot of summer things. Tiles. My favorite's between 2 and 3. Oh, okay, cool. What happened? I told the Reddit mod thing. Yeah, the Reddit mod thing was like a very small piece of the rabbit hole that we had to go down, but it was a piece. Etrigan Odyssey 1? Okay. Hold on, I want more little quirks. I think I remember that unless I'm going insane already. I don't know, I don't think I've ever done a lore drop that big on stream. Like, I've definitely lore dropped a couple of pieces of it, but I've never gone into detail about it. Oh god, what's Christian upset about?
Huh. Hello. I was talking to Kaiser, but things just didn't click.
Christian, can you get along with anyone on the island? It's okay, Kaiser. It's Christian's fault. Well, like, listen, I would say it wasn't, but you couldn't get along with Rose either, so it's becoming a pattern. I will allow the fuck you auto mod, thank you. It is very funny.
I've got some time.
Oh, Frosty, you missed the part where,
Do you want to play Double
you
Shadow
turn
Quiz with
Christian's
me?
body into fuel for saunas.
Here's your first mystery double shadow. What are these?
Let's see. With the PB&J and waffle?
The answer is PB&J.
I know, it was too perfect.
Next up, your second mystery double shadow. What are these?
And we don't vor his soul, we vor his body. We
answer
own
is-
his soul.
Flamingo and capybara. And without further ado, your last mystery double shadow. What are these?
Frog and the body of Christian?
The correct answer is
Mm-hmm.
frog in the body of Christian.
No, the being able to draw the maps does sound really interesting. Actually, did we give Zuko
Congratulations,
Christian's
you
soul?
won. Time for your
Mm-hmm. There was a bunny.
Oh, what do you need?
We could have given a bunny to Rose. Okay, hold on. I wanna... What do you have? We didn't give Zuko Christian's soul! Okay, hold on. Good thing we have 18 of them. My room also got really fucking hot. Retro Mystery Dungeon games are silly, huh? Man, I haven't played my, Explorers of Sky playthrough lately for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I know it's not the same thing, but you know. It's Christian's soul raising the temperature.
I feel like I got one step closer to my
I think
true
it's
self.
because Cat Dante's sitting on top of the computer, and it's probably getting way hotter than it should. Wait, did we give Takumi Christian's soul?
Good evening.
Okay, good. Takumi's got Christian's soul. Alright, who should we make now? I feel like we gotta make at least one me before the end of the stream.
You're a scary one.
I think everybody who's currently in chat is already in here, so... we could do another fictional character. I feel like we've got to have Leo to go with Takumi, you know what I mean? Except I hate all of the bangs for him, so we're just gonna do our best because I ain't drawing shit. Truth nuke. This feels sufficiently, terrible. And then he's got... oh, this is gonna be so questionable. We'll find him a nice little maid headband or something. So how's your friend on FE6? We haven't even finished FE7 yet. We gotta work on it. He's got a very, very inconsistent sleep schedule, so we only get to play together, like, once every, like, month and a half, maybe, if we're lucky. You know, never mind, I hate these bangs for Leo. I would say the Etrian Odyssey games are meaningfully balanced around exploration. Raw combat's like another thing. Okay. I like games with unique mechanics. Dude, I don't even remember what Leo's fuck-ass hair looks like. I've only written how many fanfics about him? I was the vice president of the creative writing club and I wrote Leo Kumi fics to read to the rest of the club. Frosty. If I had been in our creative writing club, I would have done it too. Don't you worry. They couldn't tell me not to because I was the vice president. Oh, I love that. Like, fry, Jesus Christ. Fly your freak flag, I love it. Bowl cut. Yeah, the thing is, there's no real good Leo hairs. And I don't- hold on. What the fuck does his hair look like? Fire Emblem Leo. His hair is also way too blonde in this color, but I'll figure it out. Alright. Boom. Got him. Games are never balanced. What's the most balanced game you've ever played? I don't have the notebook anymore because they were high-key bad. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I also wrote Leo Kumi fic in a notebook in high school, except my ass was dumb enough to put it on AO3. So if you've read any of my old Leo Kumi fics, just know I was like 18. I liked Leo Kumi a lot. I did my best, though. Why does Leo look like Sanji right now? Because they don't have any good bangs for him and I hate it here. But, like, these aren't any better. But, like, I don't want to face paint. Please don't make me face paint. Fine, he can have these. Are we happy? Or we can do, like, the jankest face paint you've ever seen in your entire life. Just pick a struggle. Do we want him to look like Sanji, or do we want V to struggle painting his face? Unironic is ironically F. Really? Okay. Let's just have Sanji possessed by Leo Fire Emblem Soul. Okay. Got it. We'll give him a nice maid headband. Everyone will get what we were going for, I promise. What color do you think Leo's eyes are? Because I think they're red now. I think Fire Emblem Heroes just made them red. You ever, like, do something and then realize that you accidentally may have started something, and then you find out years later that it actually annoyed the crap out of someone that you know? This is relevant, I promise. I was like, okay. So way back in the day when I was writing Lyokumi fic, I mean, I still write Lyokumi fic sometimes, but way back in the day when I was writing bad Lyokumi fic, it wasn't bad. I'm very proud of younger me. She set herself on the right path. However, it was not as good as I could make it now. I was looking for a color descriptor for Leo's eye color. And this was before Fire Emblem Heroes just like soft retconned them to being red for some reason. So they were kind of a brownish, right? And I was looking, I had like the Wikipedia for colors up, and I was like going down the list of browns trying to find the right color, and I was like, umber. He has umber colored eyes. And I don't know if anybody else described his eyes that way before I did it. However, I do know that after I described his eyes like that, a lot of fics started describing his eyes like that. And then, like, a good... When was that? That was 2016. A good, like, 7 years later, I was talking to someone who also read Lyokumi fanfic. And they were like, you know what I fucking hate? I was like, what do you fucking hate? And they're like, when people describe Leo's eyes as umber colored, it's such a stupid word. And I was like, you might have me to blame for that one, actually. Leo's mad. He's a mad boy. If I could tell younger me to do anything in regards to writing fanfic, I'd tell him to use Google Docs because the hand cramps for writing in a notebook were killing me. Oh, that's so real. I still write in notebooks sometimes. I think I mentioned this, but I actually did an extensive rewrite of the Devil May Cry reboot. But, like, if Dante and Virgil in that game weren't related and then they were gay instead. And I... Hold on, I might actually have that notebook right here. It's on hand whenever I stream so I can remember my roots. Combat isn't super important in FE3 compared to other games. Combat's important, but we still have to clear the chapter. Right. So it's well balanced because you don't have to do a lot of combat. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, hold on. It's the red one. I know it is. I actually also, I have 2 notebooks here. I'm holding them up in front of my face like you guys can see me or something. But I actually have 2 notebooks here, and I'm pretty sure the blue one is actually a handwritten, unreleased Lyokumi fic that I wrote about 3 years ago. And the red one is my Devil May Cry reboot rewrites, reimaginings. Along with some other Devil May Cry stuff that is never going to see the light of day because you can't take me alive, coppers. I know it's in here. Bro, where did I put it? Is it- wait, no, is it in the blue one? Sorry, we're looking for this now because I just remembered it. Okay, I've got too many notebooks over here. We're gonna finish making Leo first, though. I'll find it in a minute. Leo can have ears, sure. Yep. That's fine. He's good to go. He's gonna have to be a little bit taller. He's gotta be taller than Talk Me, right? I wish you could swap out which characters were here, and he's a skinny boy. For school notes and stuff, my hand starts cramping up after a few minutes of writing, so for anything that can be done in Google Docs will be done in Google. That's fair. You'll see low percent crits a lot in FE3, okay.
My name is Leo.
He's male. We're just gonna do all of them. But I don't have health. Wait. Hold on, I'm the. You're still in school, right? You should look, your school might have like a discounted plan or something for insurance. Leo's birthday's June 30th, right? Okay. You should look into that when you get there. June 30th. Okay, yep. Avoid does matter. Okay, hold on. I gotta set his age.
My name is Leo.
I don't know what
Nice to meet.
Leo,
My
what do you
name is-
sound like?
My name is Leo. My name is Leo. My name is Leo. My name is Leo. My name is Leo.
That's good
It's
enough.
nice.
Oh wait, no. No, you're not related to anyone yet. Okay, he's a slow boy. He's kind of polite. Energy a little varied, I suppose. Very serious. Overall, kind of quirky. Not gonna lie. Are you ready for Jay to boot up Rev next week? I'm ready for Jay to start getting Leo and Takumi married. By the way, what's her Discord handle? I thought she had mentioned being in my server or something, and then I realized I had no idea what her Discord handle is. Wait, actually, where's Takumi's house? Oh, he's over there. My secret to having a happy and productive fandom like Jay Kirsten? Okay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leo.
I thought
I'm a
she had
reserved
brought up
perfectionist.
being in my server, but I might be misremembering too,
serious,
because I don't remember
particular,
things very
and
well.
clever, if I do say so myself.
It's
I'm
the
looking forward to
unmedicated
it here.
ADHD. Oh, okay, no. I was wrong. The blue one is an unreleased Lyokumi fanfiction and the DMC reboot, rewrite, reimagining. She did? Okay. Wait. I just realized. We have to kit Leo out in something. To the where and where. I know I've got a maid headband in here somewhere. And he needs something edgy. And maybe a little bit of... Alright, wait, who's that? Oh, that's Tomas, okay. Zane.
Are you in trouble?
These hiccups. They won't
I'm
stop.
gonna need to watch the VOD. Oh, Rose is
Well,
here, hey
this
Rose!
is really strange. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and trust you.
Yeah, everyone's falling in love with you, Rose. Oh, and you and Christian don't
I
like
vow
each
to
other
return
for
the
some
favor One
reason.
day.
What a relief. You're okay.
Teehee.
Alright, we gotta get Leo dressed.
Oh, what do you need?
To be fair, you rejected her friendship too. This was a two-way street. I need him undressed. Okay, Kaiser. I actually, fun story. On my other island, I made Rodrigue, and he was wearing a wizard robe because it felt appropriate. But he wanted to change, so I gave him a pirate shirt, and I didn't realize I was going to take his pants off. So Rodrigue is just running around in a puffy pirate shirt and no pants. Are men hotter when they're wearing skirts or less hot? This is a very important thing that I need to know. Ever seen a man in a kilt? Are kilt skirts? I didn't buy him any boots. Damn it. Cat knee highs. Depends on the fit. I think that they're genuine about it. It's hot. Okay, what do I have for shoes? Oh, I should have done the fishnets. Damn it. No shoes. No shoes, but don't get weird about it, chat, okay? Okay, well, first of all, we gotta tuck in the top. I feel like this goes better with a tucked in top. No shoes. Everybody be normal about that, okay?
Aerobics lovers. To me.
Drew, wait, who?
Alpha.
Oh, is that the guy who's been doing Girl Week
I'm trying
for
to learn
like
more about myself,
4
and I think material
years?
goods are the way to do that.
Or am I
Could you
thinking of
bring me
someone
a treasure
else?
That suits me.
What's a treasure that suits Zuko? Do we have a father's love? No, I guess you can have an animal-shaped planter. Okay, I'm not up on, like, the Girl Week guy, but did he actually come out as trans? I thought I heard that
Good evening.
happened.
I want to be friends with Frosty.
Oh, hell yeah.
What should we talk about? What did you have in mind?
An activity? No. I can do this. Oh, Rose, I will let you know that we were talking about doing a Fire Emblem draft race potentially with some people from chat, and I was like, I need to know who from chat would not say slurs on my stream, and everybody elected you, and by everybody I mean Ramen Shaman, elected you as probably the least likely to say slurs on stream. So that is an honor. You should take it. Yeah. What about me? No, Rose. We were talking. Did I say Kaiser? I meant Rose. When did that happen? It got brought up. It got brought up in someone else's server that Ramen Shaman and I are both in. And I was like, why are we talking about this here? I literally have a server. But I was like, who's not gonna say slurs? And Ramen Shaman was like, Rose probably wouldn't. I was like, that's true, but I don't think Rose would be able to do it. So I'm gonna have to find somebody else who wouldn't say slurs.
Got it. I'll go talk to him about gambling Christian.
Hey, I do not say slurs, okay? It depends on the game and I shall be ready.
Good evening, Frosty.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we didn't really decide a game
Do you
either
feel
if we
like
did
talking
that.
about Gambling Christian Soul.
Oh, what happened to my phone?
Sure.
Cool. Well, I have to say, I've been super into Gambling Christian Soul lately.
Really? Me too.
Oh, you just saw
Yeah,
somebody
I
victim
totally come around on the
blaming
joys of gambling Christian Soul.
Zuko.
We should hang out sometime and do that.
Oh, come on, Rose. You're gonna make Christian noodles and not me. It's when you play Fire Emblem with a couple of people and you pick who is allowed to use which units, essentially. You're so orange.
Nice.
Dante's sleeping on
I
top
knew
of the
Gambling
computer,
Christian
so
Soul
you
would
know.
bring Frosty and me together.
Makes sense. Tomas and I have the same taste in hobbies, so no wonder we hit it off.
Rose isn't gonna screw you, Christian. Don't worry. If you tell her to draw you something, she'll draw it. Like, she'll actually draw it. Oh, that would be cute. I hope she doesn't scratch. Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I feel like I got one step closer to my true self.
The main people I see blaming Zuko are like weird Azula
We interrupt to
stands.
bring you some breaking news. We've just received some wonderful news.
You have,
It's
yeah.
been reported that a total of 10 types
She
of
turned the
island
tap
are now
off on
being
the
used in
doodles
America.
because I promised to
Residents
write her
can't find
something and I
enjoy,
haven't
calling
done
in
it
with
yet.
comments like,
And
"We
it's
never
been
have to
like
worry
a
about running
month
out of things to talk about with all
because
these new
I
things to
forget
say."
things.
In recognition of this, Alpha will be presented with a bronze speech bubble. Thanks for watching. I'm Takumi, and you're up to date.
I'm a bad friend.
Yeah, grab and snap elbow. Spantafilla. Me.
But that's okay. It's not okay. That's okay. Cause I do things. Wait, what is the game having me do? Oh, night market, okay. Or market, I guess. Rose, do you want me to get a screenshot of the me's for
We
you?
interrupt to bring you some breaking news. Here's what's happening on our island.
Christian, don't be a dick. She's willing to
First,
draw
wanting
you
place to
something.
market will welcome the news of a marketplace opening up on America. The marketplace sells food, clothing, and what's called a mystery bag, which is a bag that could be filled with anything. Maybe even something you don't like.
That's
Such
just
as
what you would
mystery.
say if you were planning
The
to
morning
make a
market runs
call-out
from 5
video
a.m.
on
to
me,
11:30
Rose.
a.m. The
She's
afternoon
trying to
market
lure
from
me
11:30
into a
a.m. to
false
5
sense
p.m.
of
And the night
security.
market from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Each market sells different goods, and the selection is set to change daily. So be sure to check them out regularly. Thanks for watching.
It's okay, Rose won't make a call-out
I'm
video on
Takumi,
me as long
and
as
you're
I
up to
have her
date.
soul in my jar. And I do still have her soul in my jar. Alright, where's Christian? Do you want him with or without robot hat for the drawing? We are ultra friends though, Christian.
So, you leave the charcoal with the Granby. So first, split up tuna with Jack Combo. Huh.
Here, we'll give him a different hat for the drawing. Both? Okay, hold on. Maybe the robot hat's what's preventing you guys from being friends. Hold on, do I have any other hats? No, I'm not feeding you. You didn't ask for it. And we'll just take the hat off. I don't vibe with any of the hats. Okay, and then where is Minnie Rose? Minnie Rose is asleep. Hold on.
So something on your mind.
Okay, there is Minnie Rose. Without the cat hat, she has space buns. Oh no. Alex, you gonna fall in love with someone else today?
Let my thoughts reach you.
Oh, it's been a while since I actually saw that work.
Huh. Why did Alex suddenly pop into my head?
Frosty's over here just watching the show.
Kelly drank blue villain food. So I said, Captain. Care for a game of
Sure, Leo, we can play Shadow Quiz since you don't have any friends.
Here's your first miss. What do you think it is?
Body of Christian. Got
The
it.
answer is
Also, for the record, I
Body
think
of
Body of
Christian.
Christian is the funniest thing I've ever
Next,
done.
Your second mystery shadow. What do you think it
Maybe
is?
not the funniest thing I've ever done, but...
The
Orange.
answer is
I love Yowie.
And finally, the last mystery shadow.
Yowie. Me
What
Yowie.
do you think it is?
Celebrity
The
autograph?
correct answer is celebrity autograph.
Hell yeah. God. Remember when SpongeBob was good?
Congratulations, You won. Time for your
Back in the day. Oh, what do you want to talk to me?
Pardon me, could I have a moment? My name is Takumi.
Frosty's like,
Good to meet you,
new
Takumi.
Yowie
I'm
developing?
Tomas.
Okay, boomer. I don't think you guys are that much younger than me.
Sparkle, compass frenzy, compass palm.
It's not your soul, it's your body, Christian. It's the body of Christian, not the soul of Christian. Oh, that reminds me, we gotta give Leo
I had
Christian
fun
soul
with
too.
Tomas. And, if I'm being honest, it's all thanks to you, Alpha.
My Lapondi face it tomorrow. Rondo.
First things first. They're reading aloud from their self-published short stories. Frosty, you're sharing your Leo Kumi fic.
Pardon me, could I have a moment? My name is Takumi.
You're Takumi. I'm Leo.
You're all definitely old enough to remember when SpongeBob was good.
That's celebrity autograph on its starter first.
America's Creative Writing Club, hell yeah.
Yeah. You're into both.
It kept rolling.
Alright, Alex.
Huh. Oh, Alpha. I keep catching myself thinking about Tomas. Do you think we're compatible?
Yes.
Okay, Hugh. That's what I
I
thought, but I
know.
wanted to make sure.
I'm so sad I couldn't make his little pineapple.
It kept rolling.
Spencer
It's all going downhill. Zane still
When I
likes
look
you.
at
There's
Tom,
still a
it absolutely
chance.
is Takumi. I have no idea why.
Great, now we're part of the problem.
I don't think Takumi deserves that much attention. I've been practicing telekinesis, and I think I'm starting to get better at it.
I haven't made much progress in that lately.
I've been getting pretty okay at pyrokinesis.
Oh god, Christian's gonna set something on fire.
So, what do you see yourself doing 10 years from now?
Oh, jeez.
We'll probably all have struck it rich by then. So we'll be decked out in top hats and monocles.
I read a thread that gave me advice that, like, when you want to pet a cat, you gotta really manhandle them and they love it. And I was like, that's gotta be fake.
It's my reason for waking
Guess
up
what my
in the morning
orange
and the reason
bastard
why my
loves?
lunch breath.
I'm telling everyone.
Christian won't set something on fire on
Don't
my
go about
watch.
keeping secrets.
No, you'll probably set it on fire before he gets the opportunity.
Silence that. Right. Next, Baroni. Me.
Hold on, we gotta go give Leo Christian's soul.
Something you need.
Look at it glow. Yeah, and then I'll frame him, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I was like, cats don't like being manhandled. That's silly. And then I went over and I gave him the most aggressive pets I've ever given him in my entire life, and he was purring. He's so fucking happy about it. You know, I can respect that in a cat. The stray knows what they want. Wait, Kaiser, were you not already in the server? Am I high? Like... What happened? We're probably not gonna go too much longer, to be fair. We do gotta buy from the night market, though. Was that someone... I'm so wait, I'm so confused now.
Bye again tomorrow.
Hi, I guess. I'm Zuko.
Hello there, Zuko. I'm known as Takumi.
And that's it, Twindoodle at Sepple Pack. Crunchy.
I think I saw the same with wait, was Frosty not in the
Rebel.
server? No, Frosty was in the server. What happened?
Fantasilla. Well, come on. Don't go out again, mpreg prep Sumeto. Well, Tram is a chamo. Flacky. Yeah, but Clamajam over Crab and Violet that logo clap. Ravelio Kuni. Spicy. Wani Namuzi. Sifu. Boondle. Hiki Lollip Lambo. Real Hingle Maximal. Nah, Guinea on
That's not, yeah, I was like, I don't think he left.
Wani Namuzi. Oh Trappy Window Bog. You're a shivel Doomdam. Malbad and Dingle
They're convinced that you can't talk about making TikTok commenters gay without also talking about an animal-shaped planter. Are there 2 Kaiser accounts? What happened? We're getting to the bottom of this. Yeah, you and someone became friends by bonding over making TikTokers gay. Ugh. Well, now I'm like, I feel like we need to wrap up, but I need to get to the bottom of this Kaiser thing. Because now I'm confused. But then I don't know how to get to the bottom of things now, do I? I'm a top. That's the thing. I can't get to the bottom. Oh god, no, I just called myself a virgin, didn't I? God damn it. You're a Beyblade? Yeah, wait, what? There's a Sami Kaiser and a Cruddy Kaiser. What happened? I don't know if we have time to investigate this. Is Kaiser even still here to explain this, or am I just, like, yelling into the void? Kaiser's facade was broken, so they tipped. Like, what? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to wrap this up, everybody. Thank you for listening to me ramble about, like, really stale fandom drama. And making fun of eating Christian's body, I guess. I don't know, what else did we do today? Watching Alex get down with literally everyone except Zane. That was pretty good. Alright, we will be back on Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern Time with more Fire Emblem Three Houses. I was very hopeful that we would be able to get through more than one chapter per 6 hours, but that does not appear to be the case. So we will probably be done with that game about the time it's time to bury me after I've died of old age, but who knows? I think we have a good time, chat. So, follow if you want to follow, and you want to be alerted to the next time I go live. Other than that, I will see y'all next time. Peace.